Find all the real zeros of the function. Alright, so I take my number at the end here, 30, and I say factors of 30 on top. So plus or minus, I'm just going to write plus or minus ones. 1, 2, 3, 4 is not a factor. 5 and 6 make 30. What goes with 3? 10. What goes with 2? 15. What goes with 1? 30. And on the bottom, 1. Okay? So those are all my possibilities. Everything over 1, so all those numbers on top. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. That's 8 times 2 because it's plus or minus. So I have 16 possibilities. But I can look at the graph here and kind of figure out. Looks like negative 5 would be a good place to check. Looks like 1 would be a good place to check, and 2 would be a good place. So let me try those places. Let's see here. So I guess I'll start with negative 5. That is a possibility, right? Yeah, plus or minus 5. So I'll say 5, and I'll use my coefficients here. 1 and 5 and negative 7. You get the idea. We have 1, 5, negative 7, negative 29, plus 30. I didn't skip any exponent of x, so I didn't have to put any zeros. And let's see what we have here. We'll bring down the 1, and we'll say 5 times 1 is 5, plus 5 is 10. 5 times 10 is 50, plus 7 is negative 7 is 43. 43 times 5 is 215, and I think it's about time for me to reach for my calculator. I have 215 and 29 I'm subtracting, but on my calculator I multiplied. 215, and I'm taking away 29, that's 186. And then I'm going to say times 5, and that's 930. And so I got 960. Okay, so it may have looked like 5 was a good number. Oh wait, it was negative 5. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about when you say x negative 5, but it's not. It's x plus 5, so I should have actually said negative 5. Ah, it's the actual root. Okay, so mistake. Don't do that. Let's try this. We bring down the 1. Times negative 5, I get 0. Times negative 5, it's still 0. Plus negative 7 is negative 7. Negative 5 and negative 7 is positive 35. That leaves me with 6. Times negative 5 is negative 30. There's 0. That's a lot better. When I'm actually looking at the root, it actually is negative 5, and I don't have to change it to a positive. I'm not looking at the factor. The factor is x plus 5. Then I would change the sign, but I changed the sign for no reason. Alright, so that gets me down to, I had x to the 4th and now x to the 3rd. Okay? X to the 3rd. So I have x plus 5. And I have x to the 4th. I have no x to the 3rd. I have negative 7x squared plus 6x plus, oh, I said I was going to have, wow, I'm doing great on this one. I'm doing great. X to the 3rd. No, x squared, negative. So wonderfully well here. Negative 7x plus 6. Okay, well, x to the 3rd is not going to do me any favors, so I'm going to keep going. What was my other choice here? 1. Let's use a nice easy number like 1. You see that? You see that 1 there? Let's use that one. Okay. So we'll say 1 with these leftovers. Here are my leftovers. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to say 1, 0, negative 7, 6. Okay. Let's see what we get. We get 1 comes down, times 1 is 1, plus 0 is 1, times 1 is 1, plus negative 7 is negative 6, times 1 is negative 6, and I get 0. So now I can write this x plus 5 that I had before, and now x minus 1, because I had a positive 1, And then the leftovers. Let's see, x squared plus x minus 6. Can I factor that last one? I think I can. I'm going to say, let me write this again, x plus 5, x minus 1. And I can say, oops, I was thinking about which one was going to win. The positive 3 is going to win. And the negative 2 is going to lose, right? Because my middle term is positive. So I get 3x and negative 2x, and the 3x wins. And then I have my negative 6 at the end, yes. So they ask me for the zeros, or they ask me to factor it? Find all the real zeros of the function. All right. So x is equal to negative 5. And x is equal to 1. And x is equal to negative 3. And x is equal to 2. And I take a little peek up here at my graph, and I think, sure, that makes good sense. The only thing that surprises me is the thing I didn't circle up here, which is negative 3. For some reason, I didn't circle negative 3. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm just having a good day, that's why. Okay, those are my 4 roots, and they're all real. They all actually happen. They did ask me for the real. You can tell I'm going to do some that aren't real soon.